Hello, I'm Rodney Mallett with the Department of Transportation and Development, and I'm here today to talk to you about evacuation routes. As hurricane season nears, it's a good time to plan your evacuation should you have to leave harm's way. What we've seen in the past is people love to use I-10 to go east and west. During Ida, it was taking 15 hours to get to Houston, and it was taking 8 to get to Dallas, and that's bad math right there. So if you must use I-10 to go east and west to get out of harm's way, leave early, because you don't want to get stuck in the congestion. But right now, if you can use 59, I-55, US 61 right here in Baton Rouge. We have I-49, which takes you to Alexandria and eventually past Bunkie to Bossier and Shreveport, 165 and 171. So there are plenty of routes across the state to go north. Now, we understand that people like to go east and west because they have family in Alabama and Florida or in Texas. So it'd be a good idea to make friends and family with people up north in lovely Monroe, Ruston, Shreveport, Bossier, or Alexandria. And if you can't, then you can go to the GoSEP webpage. It's Get a Game Plan, and they will update when shelters become available. This is not a vacation time. This is a time to get out of harm's way, which leads you to another thing about using the I-10 corridor to go east and west. These storms are very fast and very unpredictable. It can jog east or west on you really quick. You don't want to be stuck on I-10 when that happens. It's another reason to go north. While we're talking about evacuations, let's take a minute to talk about contraflow. Every year when there's a hurricane, we get calls from across the country about, have you thought about doing contraflow? Well, contraflow is when both sides of the interstate are going north so people can get out of harm's way. Contraflow is instituted when certain circumstances are met, such as the New Orleans area has to have a mandatory evacuation. Also, we have to have 72 hours notice. Why is that? Because we are going to manually change signals, hundreds of signals, if not thousands of signals. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of intersections and on-ramps and off-ramps that we're going to have to put up at barricades and barrels because we want to make sure that nobody gets on going the wrong way during contraflow. We work with our partners at State Police and in Mississippi. So it is not something where you can just go to Walmart and buy contraflow off the shelf. This is something that takes a while to institute, and we have to do it properly and safely. And also, when we introduce contraflow, you're going north. It's going to be 55 or 59. There's not going to be any opportunity to go east and west. So back to how this whole conversation started, go ahead and make your plans now so you can evacuate early. You don't want to get stuck in the last minute congestion, and you don't want to get stuck in contraflow unless you have to, because the goal here is to get out of harm's way. Hopefully we don't have to use contraflow. Hopefully we don't have to evacuate this year. But if you do, go ahead and plan now. Thank you.